This morning, we're going to begin in Laurel County, where a candlelight vigil was held last night to remember the life of fallen London police officer Logan Medlock. Medlock was killed early Sunday morning by an alleged drunk driver.
Hundreds of members of the community gathering at the London Laurel County Farmers Market Monday night, honoring the life of the late 26-year-old. Logan's father, Assistant Police Chief Randy Medlock, says while the family's heartbroken and devastated, they find comfort in knowing they will one day be reunited with Medlock.
I got anger, a lot of anger. Jesus forgave me, and it may not be soon, but I had to forgive that man that killed my son for me. But I still hope he gets everything that the judicial system can hand down to him.
Funeral arrangements have been announced for Officer Medlock. Here are the details. Bowling Funeral Home announcing visitation will begin at 5 p.m. Thursday evening at Corinth Baptist Church in London. The funeral is Friday at noon, also at the church.
Now, the driver of that pickup truck that crashed into Officer Medlock's cruiser remains behind bars at the Laurel County Correctional Center this morning. The Sentinel Echo reporting 36-year-old Tennessee man Casey Bird was arraigned through Laurel District Court on Monday morning after being taken into custody Sunday. He's charged with murder of a police officer and first offense driving under the influence. Bird is now set for a pretrial conference 1 week from today on Tuesday, November 8th. His bond remains at $1 million.
We're now just 1 week away from Election Day, and Kentuckians are getting ready to hit the polls as in-person early voting begins later this week.
Now, Annie Brown joins us now with more on what the state expects voter turnout to be like. Annie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Secretary of State's office announcing Friday voter registration in September doubled August surge, remaining strong until the October 11th deadline. From September 1st through October 11th, Kentucky had more than 22,000 new registrations, so more than 16,000 new voters. Secretary of State Michael Adams saying these numbers are the strongest since fall 2020, when 2 million Kentuckians voted. It's partially due to this election cycle being a decisive one for the Commonwealth. There are a lot of elections and 2 amendments to vote on. Adams said about 46,000 people have already voted either by mail, drop box, or through in-person absentee voting. So far, Adams said slightly more Democrats than Republicans have voted. He's anticipating high interest in this election, calling the ballot a barbell. That means the elections at the top of the ticket, like the Senate, and at the bottom, like constitutional amendments, drive turnout. However, the turnout likely won't be the same statewide.
Could drive turnout in cities, or it could drive turnout in rural areas. We don't really know yet how that's going to come down, and we'll see more in early voting and have a better sense of that. You see much higher turnout, of course, in a presidential year than you see in a midterm. That's really, I think, kind of backwards. There are more races on the ballot now than there will be in 2024 or were in 2020.
In addition to Election Day itself, Adams reminds voters there are 3 no-excuse early voting days, meaning you can vote early for any reason whatsoever beginning on Thursday. For now, I'm Annie Brown, ABC 36 News.